he wanted me to come in and be a partner. So I told him, why? You're doing great, bro. What do you need me for? He says, Sammy, I'm partners with this guy, Matty Gambino. He's Carlo Gambino's nephew. He's not a made guy, but he's a pain in the ass. He's driving me fucking nuts. Now, Billy Stagg was with the old man, Johnny Rizzo. I talked about him before. He was a made guy in the Gambino family. And I guess this kid, they tolerated him because it was Carlo Gambino's nephew. So he thought that if I came in from another family, I was with the Colombo people, I wouldn't have to put up with some of his bullshit. He knew my style. That really wasn't my style to put up with too much. So I went to Shorty Spiro, who went to Carmine Persico, and I got their blessing to go partners. They talked, Shorty Spiro and the old man Johnny Rizzo, and the marriage was made, and I came in as a partner. It was a great club. Used to open up 3, 4 in the morning for the after hour, people drinking, hanging out, women. Really good club that were coming in. People from New Jersey would go there after they would go to a bar. Then they'd come by and they would hang out till 4, 5, 6 in the morning. And in the back we had a poker game. It was a pretty good game, big game, and we were cutting the game and making money on that. But it was a lot of work. We had a couple of cots in the back because sometimes it went on for 2 days, 3 days long. It would go on all night till the next morning, and then people who went to work, sanitation workers and the Scapacci's who had a funeral home, they all loved the sons. There was 3 of them. They loved to gamble, so they would come there in the morning, and it would just continue again all day long, right up until the night again. It was crazy. Just a lot of work. And I'm a little guy in height. And I would be in the middle of breaking up fights with these big guys swinging at each other. I wasn't fighting, but even breaking them apart was really hard. People arguing with a girl or this or that, involved in all of that bullshit to keep it nice. Clean the place, go in the back, work in the back a little bit. I mean, I was everything, from a dishwasher to you name it, me and Billy did it. And we'd keep the books and the records. And Matty Gambino, Mr. Big Shot, never came in. He came in a drink, overcoat, over his shoulders, the arms weren't in the sleeves, and well dressed, and come in with a couple of people, a couple of girls, and he just liked giving orders, you know, get the waitress to get me this, and he thought he was like a fucking don. I tolerated it because he really was Carlo Gambino's nephew, so I never really got cocky or did anything, but it used to rub me wrong when he would come in and he was a little abusive towards Billy. Billy had to tolerate it. And then occasionally he would do it with me too. Sammy, get over here. It just bothered me the way he did it. It's not that somebody couldn't do it, that I thought my shit didn't stink. I mean, I did everything. But to call me over like, come over here, get the waitress and get us some drinks. I really hated it. I hated him talking to me like that. But like I said, it's Carlo Gambino's nephew, so I tolerated it. It went on for a while. And we would get the money, cut it up, and Billy would take a third, I would take a third, and we would give a third to Matty Gambino. One night he came in, must have been 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5 guys, 4 or 5 women, all dolled up, overcoats. The woman had mink coats on, and he calls me over to the table, and they're all sitting down, and he says, Sammy, get the waitress over here, and I want to I want you to do me a favor and hang these girls' coats up. But that really got to me a little bit. But again, I hunkered down. I told the women, give me the coat. I put the coats over my arm. And then he said, you know, there's a problem here. I said, yeah, what's the problem? He said, the count on the money don't make sense. I think something's wrong. The count is wrong? There's something wrong? Are you saying somebody's robbing? Somebody's stealing? Because if you're saying that, me and Billy handle it. It's either me, Billy, or the both of us. And I resent the way you talk to me. And I resent your accusation. Get off your fucking high horse. Come in here. Sweep the fucking place. Cut the fucking thing. Get in the middle of fights. Run the fucking joint. You run the fucking money. So, you know, don't just make a fucking accusation. You talking to me like that? I'm talking to you like that. That's fucking ain't right. Matter of fact, take these fucking coats and hang them up yourself. The fucking girls were like, they couldn't believe this. This was Matty Gambino. Big shot. Big gangster. Big name. Sure did have a big name. Do you know what it is, Sammy, to talk to me like that? I said, bro, you have two fucking options. One, hang the fucking coats up. Get up off your fucking ass and go to the bar and pick up the drinks yourself. The waitress is busy. I'm not going to make her stop what she's doing. Or, show me what you got. You could have heard a pin drop. It seemed like the entire club, the people, the noise, the dancing, everything seemed to go dead silence. Maybe it was me, but it went dead silence. Everybody was looking that way. He told the people at his table, the women, all right, come on, get the coats, we get out of here. And he walked out the fucking door. Billy came over and said, Sammy, that's why I knew you wouldn't tolerate this bum. I wanted to do this so fucking bad. But I can't. I'm trapped. I'm with them. I can never get away with this, bro. I'm not trying to get away with nothing, Billy. I'm not a fucking dog. I'm not a mutt. I listened to his bullshit and I did everything. I had the coats on my arm, Billy. But to accuse us now in front of these people, too, not even take us in the back room and say something like that. Fuck him. The next morning I went, called Shorty Spiro and told him exactly what happened. Billy went to the old man Johnny Rizzo, who was a made guy, and he was with Toto Arello. You heard that name before. He was a major captain in the Gambino family. I told Toto what happened. Toto obviously went to Carlo Gambino and told him what their side, not my side, their side, what happened. What Billy told the old man Johnny Rizzo, what Johnny Rizzo told Toto, that's what was going into Carlo's ears. And I told Shorty to Carmine Persico and probably right up to the top. I remember Carmine Persico told me, Sammy, you're with us, bro. And that story is confirmed. We spoke with the old man Rizzo. The old man Rizzo confirmed it. That's gospel, what happened. You didn't miss one fucking word. You did the right thing. You're not a fucking coat boy. You're not going hanging up people's fucking coats. You're not cleaning his table. You're not a fucking waitress. And we like the fact you even shielded the waitress, that he couldn't play Mr. Big Shot with her. Drop what you're doing and do work for me. No. I said, am I out? Absolutely not. From what we understand, when this meeting is over, Carlo Gambino will ream this kid a new fucking ass and put him in his fucking place when he deserves to be. Respect in our life. I wasn't a maid guy, so he's explaining it to me on another level. It's a two-way street. You respect people, you get respect. You're an abusive piece of shit, those answers you get, especially when you bunk into a fucking guy who's a tough guy and has respect. They have the right to answer, and you did, and you have that right. We had this club for a long time. A friend of mine, Little Butch, real tough guy, a little crazy. We had the cops on the payroll. Every week we would make out an envelope. This is for the sergeant's club. This is for the patrolman. This is for the captain. Little envelopes with money. And we paid. And nobody bothered us. The cops never bothered